start a new season, and street. Alright.
Street racing will see you compete on tight city streets, contending with obscured lines of sight, varying road widths, and changes in track surface, meaning every overtake is a gamble. Choose your spot wisely and get the edge. The action here is close and intense as you race in tuned production vehicles ranging from hot hatches to hypercars.
Alright, that looks pretty neat. The street race is not the Need for Speed kind of stuff I was thinking of. I was thinking back in the PS2 days, because that's the last time I actually played Need for Speed. But it's like the closed course kind of street races. That's cool too. Actually, I kind of like those kind of races. It's nice to see more of the real track races in this one, though, as opposed to, I don't think we saw a lot of those in Grid 2. And actually, the first Grid is, in the demo, it was a street track like this that got me into the game. I remember in the demo I had a Mustang of some sort, Ford Mustang, and I loved that car, I loved how it sounded, loved how it handled, and I loved the track that it was on. And yeah, the demo was just very nicely done. The first one was a very good game. Still arguably my favorite racing game. Alright, Broken Star asked, on my Minecraft server, what am I planning to do with the empty spaces that spawn? If you mean the one where I have a sign in the middle of it marking how big it is, then I have no plan for it, really. It does need something there, though. Something reasonably sized. It can't be huge. It can't overwhelm the buildings around it, for sure. If it's a fountain, then it can't outdo the ones in the corners of that little moat on the inside. But I don't know. I could even just extend the hedges there if I wanted to. But really, no plan. If you have any ideas or want to build something for that, then that'd be great. Alright, now let's look at this again. Hot hatch and coupe. Coupe? Which one is it? Coupe or coupe? I'm not a car person, am I?
Last season's performance got Monster Energy Racing Team talking, and now they've made you a serious offer. Take a look.
They'll probably offer more than Razor does. So let's see, 4,300 and 2,900. Marginally better. And it's got stricter targets. You will give it a try. Give us a different paint. Alright, there's 4 cars in this one, so it looks like a couple Ford Focuses and a couple Honda Integras. Fair enough. Sponsored objective, let's check those out. Set the fastest lap time, improve your lap time, lead for a lap, drive 30 kilometers, finish higher than 8th, and finish ahead of your teammate. Well, finishing ahead of my teammate, unless I trash my car, let's face it, that's not gonna be a problem. My throat's getting sore. Hopefully excuse me. Hopefully I'm not catching the cold that's been going around here. All right, Broken Star. I'm not sure if it'll let you do that or not. I haven't tried it, but if on the server it'll let you do /mail, /mail send space GK. And you can send me a message and tell me where it is. If you tell me what plot it's on, that would be great too. Otherwise, you know where to find me. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll let you mail me or not. I don't know if permissions have been set up for that.
And your teammate is 11th on the grid. Event rival. They're not going to make it easy, though.
Alrighty, these races, though, they can get a little bit serious because it is the confined course. It is skinnier. There's no teammate have plowed into too. Oh, the mini. I want the minis. Something about minis in real life I like. I don't know why, but I just do. Oh boy. That's not the right button at all. Backspace is what I want. I don't know what I was. Instead of hitting the flashback button, I hit the record button on my keyboard. My computer is like, "Hey, you can't record while you're streaming. You silly." Oh, on Pocket Edition. I haven't played Pocket Edition Minecraft in a long time, and I don't know if I ever actually bought the full game or not. Might still have some credit on my Google Play account. Maybe we'll have to check that out, even if it just is to support the developers, because it is, regardless, a game worth supporting, even if it isn't actually Mojang that makes the Pocket Edition. I don't know if it's actually Mojang that works on the Xbox edition, and now the PS3 edition of Minecraft as well exists now. But PC edition is still the original. It's farther ahead in development too. Ooh, don't hit the wall. We're turning left. I thought we were turning right. Oh, they're adding infinite worlds to mobile. Okay, so world generation isn't the same. Makes sense again because of more hardware limitations, storage space, and memory. And by memory, I mean RAM. You don't have access to that command. Okay. I'll have to fix that at some point. I haven't had time to get around. I've actually been playing a little bit of Feed the Beast mod pack for Minecraft. Trying to get back into that. Then ever since the live stream, the 10-hour live stream, I've been itching to play War Thunder Ground Forces a lot, which is funny because before that I hadn't played it since the closed beta. And then when all my progress got wiped, I kind of lost interest. But working the T52, or not T52, the T50 again. And I must say, after playing the KV1 stock, especially, is kind of boring. Which FTV? It's the Monster Pack. Whoops, I shouldn't have slowed down there. That's what I get for distracted driving. This is worse than texting and driving, only the difference is my life is in danger. Or the lives of others. It's just on a private whitelisted server. Oh, they're just not Redstone in Pocket Edition? I don't think... last time I played the Pocket Edition was way back when I just started actually playing Minecraft on the PC. I'm not sure if I knew that you could hold shift to look over the edge of blocks at that point. And I remember for sure on the Pocket Edition I didn't know I could do that. I don't know if you even can still, but I remember working on a tower that was way up high and then trying not to fall off the edge. That's the one thing I built, just a little hollowed out hill, just to save myself from the mobs, which I think it was just zombies at that point for mobs. And the Pocket Edition, by the way, is what I'm talking about. Oh man, let's get going. And then I never even tried. Did I ever own a chest? I'm trying to think of. That's what I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to remember how the interface looked if I did open a chest, and I can't remember. Is there chests? Oh, powered rails are always on, are they? So they wouldn't have a lot of stuff then. What are the crafting recipes like? I imagine they're similar, aren't they? But like, is it still a 3x3 grid? And the crafting table and stuff like that? Alright, won that.
We'll be replaying that over and over. Great win. First place, you were unstoppable out there.
Alrighty, first place easily again. I feel like if I kick the skill level up a little bit, it'll be too hard. But maybe this is too easy. Maybe I'll have to. We shall see. Or else I can add myself a small limitation by saying no more flashbacks. Just to challenge myself. Well, 3, not bad. So the fastest lap, led for a lap, and finished higher than 8th. Finish ahead of your teammate in a race event? Oh, I have to do that twice. Oh, okay, I see. I didn't even look at the 1 of 2 and stuff like that completed until now. I'm not very observant like that. Okay, not bad. Oh, crafting is automatic. Okay. They don't have the shift key equivalent in Pocket Edition. Is there fall damage in Pocket Edition? So I mean, if you fall off your build 20, 30, 40, 50 blocks up, or however high the height limit is, will you die?
We're currently second in the team standings. That's put us in a really strong position. Try to beat Team Kicker to really create a gap.
There's fall damage. Okay. You're you're replying to that like that was a stupid question. Admittedly, it may have been, but I just thought maybe there wasn't because not having shift or an equivalent.
You're in position 12, and your teammate is third on the grid.
Oh man, are we?
You need to beat your event rival. They're not going to make it easy, though.
That's interesting. Unless I accidentally changed the view somehow, we're stuck to this one. And then C and V, which are usually the... Woo! Oh man, that car is having bad days here too. But C and V, which are usually the change view buttons in games, don't do anything. But whatever, I'm fine with this. I know a lot of people prefer this view anyway, including viewers. Stay on the track. It certainly gives you a different perspective when you're face to face, and your face is inches away from the car in front of you or your camera, rather than hovering above. You can actually see every little movement I make with the keyboard to steer here too. Kinda. Can I get around his left? No, there's a sharp corner, or not a sharp corner, a second corner there. Oh, ooh, stay on again. Is that the same place I went off before? Probably is. Oh. That's probably the same place I smashed into the wall at too.
You've set the fastest lap this race.
Actually, no, it wasn't. That was just the end of my... Oh, well, I don't even know. I didn't even realize that was my second lap completion. Whoa! That's why you don't use the handbrake. It damaged my steering there too. It's fine. 3rd place. Our teammate's in 6th. Well, I guess there's only 12 racers in this race, but still, that's a personal best for him if he can maintain that. We're going off the track again.
To go.
Broken Star, have you had a hard time with fall damage in Minecraft Pocket Edition? Ooh. Oh, dude. Let's get on the inside, not like that. Inside of the corner, not inside of his car. Jeez.
You've set the fastest lap this race.
Alright. Lap 5 of 5. I think we just there completed that last lap.
Your event rival is sitting in mid-pack.
All right. So that's a nice touch though that they've changed compared to Grid 2. How you have to use the arrow keys to get information like that I just had from the spotter telling you stuff. Because before people didn't like how the spotter told you useless information all the time. And they've done away with that by making it...
Your left side panels are looking beat up.
Alright, maybe they haven't done away with that completely because I didn't ask for that. But they've done away with a lot of it at least by allowing you to request it at all times.
Your event rival will be replaying that over and over. Great win.
Alright.
Ahead of your teammate in the driver standings.
Well, I'm sure they'll add a sneak button to the Pocket Edition eventually, but the question is, how do they do it? Really, their only option is an on-screen button, of course. I don't remember what the interface looks like enough to be able to judge or to determine what the best would be. All right, 42 points for me total, easily winning. I should really change the difficulty, I guess, shouldn't I? Oh, our team's only one down. Not bad, not bad. All right, 4 of them completed. We should be able to get a little more experience too for if we increase the difficulty level. Next event. 3.1 kilometer track, so it's a little bit bigger. I don't remember how big the last one before that was, but some of the smaller ones we did were only like 1 point something. I think that would be the drift one. 1 point behind. Come on, teammate, you do good and we'll win this. And if it'll let me adjust the difficulty level here, then I'll try to remember to.
That's exactly where we need to be. Try to beat Logan Parker to really create a gap.
Alright, you say the Pocket Edition, the bad thing about the Pocket Edition is that there is no hunger, so it's kind of like old Minecraft beta. So I imagine you eat food and you instantly regain health, right? How's that bad? Difficulty is what I was looking for. Alright. AI difficulty, hard. Alright. Transmission. I guess we'll keep everything else how it is right now. That's saved, right? Yeah, that's saved. You eat food, you get hearts. Okay, yeah, so it is like Minecraft beta on the PC.
Position 12, and your teammate is second on the grid.
And that means, at least. Alright, we're in this camera view again.
You need to beat Logan Parker. He's not going to make it easy, though.
Logan Parker, I'm coming for you. Don't you worry. Actually, we're hard difficulty now. It started me at the back of the pack, too. Oh, it feels so weird being on the right side of a vehicle. I feel like I'm moving sideways because I'm not used to that. Sorry. Somebody lost a bumper. This map looks kind of familiar. Oh, sorry. Man, we are falling way behind. This is why I didn't want to go to hard difficulty. If we fail this one, we'll probably have to redo both the races. If we don't do good in the point standing. I still feel like I'm moving sideways. I feel like I'm fat on the left side and moving weird on the right side. I must have messed with the camera, unless that was an event thing. We caught up to the pack again, but that's far from winning. We're already on lap 203 as well. But yeah, it seems like they learn from a lot of their mistakes in Grid 2, Codemasters here in this one. So if you liked Grid 1 but not Grid 2, then I think that you might like this. Sorry. They said in their development that they took inspiration from some of their previous games that kind of led up to the first grid that they had success with. And they're kind of going back to their roots. And come on, I don't want last. At least don't get me last. My door just opened and slammed. Oh, my door does not shut anymore. That was horrible. I feel like it's harder to sabotage other players too. Or AI for that matter. Which is good because you'd play online and every corner you went around when there was collision enabled, which you couldn't disable a collision when multiplayer first came out, I think, in the second one, and you'd have so many other players using you to slow down at corners. So instead of them hitting their brakes and slowing down to go around a corner casually, they come in full speed ahead, slam into the back of you, send you flying into the wall, and then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I've slowed down now. I'm just gonna casually drive around this corner."
Pick up the pace.
And that worked for them almost every time. And the number of times that they did that to me was just made me quit. I'm in last place. Hey, you want to trade positions? No? Alright. I'll ask again in a few seconds, but it's gonna be too late. You're not gonna be able to refuse this offer for much longer. I'm gonna have to redo both races. Here was my door. Didn't need it anyway. My engine is critically damaged, my steering is critically damaged, my suspension's damaged. Driving straight. It's very difficult. That doesn't sound right. When I hit the brakes there. My car's making some funny noises. Specifically when up and down shifting. And last place. Well, so much for hard difficulty. That sucked. Hard should be interesting, they say. That wasn't interesting. That was sad. Alright, team, 4th place now. Not going to get any of those objectives, except for maybe the drive, the distance, but we still didn't. Alright. Next event. Oh, we're still okay-ish, I guess. Looks like we can still get back our points there.
Really strong right now.
Easily. We do need to...
Try to beat Logan Parker to really create a gap.
We do need to pick down the difficulty again. Oh, that's not it. Go back to medium, what we were at before, and we'll try not. I'll try not to use the flashbacks.
You're in position 12, and your teammates on pole.
All right, hold on. Controls. T is for camera. I probably changed that. The camera by accident, I mean. Look down. Look up. Look left and right. That's... yeah, makes sense, but... Alright. Team orders aggressive. Team orders defensive. Alright, I need to remember that. I'm gonna set this guy to aggressive and be like, come on, man! This all or nothing. Was it Gran Turismo I could do that in before? Alright, let's... Yeah, that's better.
Parker. He's not going to make it easy, though.
I like that better. Oh, balls.
I've asked your teammate to push for a higher position.
Yeah. Okay, I was wondering if that was my teammate. I just pushed into a wall there. Uh-oh. Speaking of walls, we're bouncing off of them left and right. This track looks kind of familiar too. The course layout does, but the visuals around it don't really look that familiar. Oh yeah, that course looks very familiar. Pretty sure they just remastered this one from Grid 2. Which makes sense, why wouldn't they? So on my phone, one thing I have from HTC is called Blink Feed, and what it does is it tells me all kinds of different news articles in points of interest of mine that I've chosen in various different websites. So a lot of mine, actually all of mine, are like tech stuff. So a lot of the things that I hear about on there are stuff like new technologies going into phones and stuff like that. And there is a camera from a Japanese manufacturer of sorts. Some Japanese manufacturer that has 4 cameras on the thing, and well, mine has 3, so that's not really that impressive alone. But however, okay, we're rewinding that one, flashbacking. However, the camera or the phone supposedly can scan things in 3 dimensions, and then you can have them printed, 3D printed, and it can supposedly project 3D images above the phone in the air. I didn't know that technology existed, especially in a smartphone. But if that's true, then that's pretty neat. Also, another phone is, I think it's Google doing this. They're making a modular smartphone. I think they're calling it something like Project Aura or something like that. ARA, or something like that. I can't remember, but it's a modular smartphone in a way that you can basically choose what you want your phone to be made up of. So you decide, hey, my phone doesn't have enough power. Well, I'm just gonna take out the old processor and put in a new one. Or my screen isn't big enough, I'll just replace it with a new screen. Or need more RAM, I'll replace that. So all you with iPhones, I mean, you still have to buy the base phone, but all you with iPhones that can't even put in your own memory card, have fun, enjoy that. And battery life, oh, that's something a lot of you iPhone users I think miss out on, is battery life of your device. Where a lot of phones now have batteries twice the size of what's in like the 5S and the 5 and stuff like that. At least twice the size. But Apple likes, I don't mean to hate on Apple too much, but Apple likes having their phone slim, and the 5S has something like a 1500 or 1600 milliamp hour battery, which is the measure of how much power the battery can hold. Mine on my phone holds something like 2500 milliamp hours. We're in 4th place, we need to get this position up a little bit better. And my phone in the thickest spot is like 2 millimeters thicker than an iPhone. An iPhone 5 I've compared it to. Not the 5S. But I don't know, I think Apple's going a little too crazy on trying to get their phone as thin as they can. And thin is cool and all, but I don't know. And it looks like the iPhone 6 is going to come in 2 different screen sizes, a 4.7 and a 5.5 inch screen. The 4.7 is going to be released in early September, and then the 5.5 is going to be like a phone hybrid, or sorry, a phone tablet hybrid, and which is classified as like I think I'm pronouncing this right, a phablet, phone tablet hybrid, and it'll be coming out a little bit later. So if you're looking for an iPhone 6 when it comes out, then you might want to wait a little bit longer. I imagine like a month after they announce the first 6, they're going to release the phablet one with a bigger screen. Why you hate on Apple? I don't mean to hate on Apple. I'm just an Android guy. Phablet with a PH. But, I'm looking forward to the next generation of phones coming out in a few years. Should be some interesting stuff. I think it's PHABLET. Like that. I think. But I always wished that I kind of kept up to date with more of the tech stuff, because I know there's a lot of websites that'll tell you all the tech news and stuff like that. All the stuff happening in the geeky universe. How are we doing here anyway with points? Not terrible. And we've got a few more objectives completed. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Crap. But no, Google's been giving manufacturers like mock-ups of their phone, that one you can switch out the modules with, so they can create their own things for it, which will be nice. I'm sure it'll be running Android. I don't see why Google will put anything else on their phone. Although Nokia has just recently, I think, released an Android phone, or is releasing an Android phone, one or the other. Which is funny because I think a year and a half ago, Microsoft bought Nokia's mobile division. And Microsoft, of course, has their Windows 8 phones, or Windows Phone 8, or whatever you want to call it, stuff like that. So I don't know, is Microsoft losing hope in their operating system, or is it just kind of a sales thing, where they found that Android sells a little bit better for now? So, but I wouldn't count Microsoft out of the phone business yet. Anyway, let's continue on.
All right, you're doing too well. This isn't challenging you, and you're not earning what you could. Try upping the difficulty. You'll get better rewards and bigger offers.
We already tried this game. We already tried this. Did I get first in the last race? I can't remember. I think so. Oh, I was too busy talking. It gets to the point where when I started the whole YouTube thing, it was nearly impossible to talk while playing, because I would concentrate on playing so much that I couldn't concentrate on talking. Now it's almost the opposite. I don't even pay attention consciously to the game, and I just concentrate on the talking. It's almost like my subconscious plays the game.